Yo, what's up? Welcome to Madhouse Pro. I'm in the building. If you don't like it, you could get out because it's my building. Hey, what up, people? Ladies and gentlemen, what up? Hey, today I'm going to do something real quick, simple. Usually I say that, but really it's going to be quick and simple. For my FL Studio users and my UAD Apollo Twin users, and probably UAD in general, when you're using FL Studio, sometimes we're used to such a quick plug and play type deal and be like, bet, I'm up and running. Let me record or let me create. These are for the people who are using your Apollo Twins or your UAD hardware for everything, such as your Windows media player and all that stuff. So, to hook it up correctly, to get the advantage or the perks or all that other good stuff of UAD, you got to have it connect right. Most people probably got it. Like once they hear themselves, they be like, "I'm good. I'm out. I got it." Until you start recording and all this other stuff. So, me, I just like to sometimes read the manuals. Hey, so check this out, right? So we're gonna go down to the bottom. Open up UAD console, right? I'm gonna pull this over. My bag, y'all. It popped up on the other screen. So I'm gonna pull this over, right? So here we go. This is the UAD Apollo joint, right? Your console. So when you have this set up, let's see if I could, yeah. I'm gonna make it smaller. I'm kind of in your way, but I'm not. So what you wanna do, right? If you can see down here, I got virtual channels. And I click that 1 and 2, I could unlink them. And now, let's close this. There's nothing coming through these channels, but through my mic. You see on my mic is hitting like I bet, right? We just go relink these 1 and 2. So, because they're going to be the stereo output for the system. So, what most people do, you come in here and they're content with this. You have settings, as y'all see settings pop up. You got this thing called IO matrix. This is channel 1 and 2 that comes for the output. So you see how it's like virtual 1 and 2, 3 and 4. HP stands for headphone, left and right. Your regular monitor channels, which most people use. Sometimes you have, for whatever reason, you can have troubles using your monitors from left and right. Nothing wrong with it, but sometimes you're just gonna have issues. So just remember this one, right? And let me see if I can still keep it up. All right, so do it like that. So on the outputs right here, and you got virtual 1 and 2 right here. Let me see, y'all. Bear with me as I try to make this for everybody. All right. When you go to FL Studio, you go to options, of course, audio settings. And now I'm gonna have to move myself just a little bit, right? My input and output audio settings is UAD Thunderbolt audio Apollo Twin, right? You could do the Windows device media. I think that's what the WDM stand for, which is just like your monitor channels, right? But to get the most out of it, you want to take it down and use the Apollo Twin Thunderbolt joint, right? All right, you sitting there. Most people like, wow, what does that mean? Right here where it says show ICO panel, when you click this, UAD Apollo console should pop open. Booyah, there it is, right? And I'm going to show y'all where all this ties in. So you can see virtual channels 1 and 2. We're going to minimize that. We're going to close this because we don't no longer need it. But when you go up here to your mixer and you click your mixer right here, right down here is where all the extra stuff come in at. And I'm going to show you. Let's see if I could. We're low popping on this joint. I want to show you guys with the vote. No, we don't know. All right, so we gonna take it to channel 5 on the mixer, right? You see it switched to none, but on the master channel, if you click the master channel, it has monitor left and right. So what we're gonna do from the master channel, we're gonna switch that from your monitors, which are the speakers in front of you or whatnot, the monitors. And we're gonna go to virtual channels 1 and 2. So when I click virtual 1 and 2, and we'll just tap this. See, I know y'all still can hear me, but let's pull up Apollo. So now they're being routed through, they're gonna be routed through the channels 1 and 2. Let me make a pause. My boss just walked in, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. That was my wife, my boss. But we back at it. So, my bad, before I was pay attention to the boss. As you can see now, the channels are coming through, the sound is coming through 1 and 2. As well as you see my voice coming through channel 1 because Apollo Twin is my audio interface, right? So like, let's see what type of magic you can do while it's running, right? So if we go to, I'm gonna try this on the fly. Go to options, audio. Don't need that. That was my hiccup. So let's just change the main mix. Oh well, we'll do this again. My bad. So now we just go change it from channel 5 is going to nowhere but the main mix, which is the master right here. So if we take this off and then go to monitor left and right, y'all still got me. You still can hear the music. Hope it ain't through the mic, which it shouldn't be. But when you go back to your UAD Apollo, it's not feeding out, right? So what are the perks of sending it through the Apollo Twin? Well, the perks of sending it through the Apollo Twin is like I got UAD specific, I'm gonna stop the music. I got UAD specific things I could use or plugins, right? So if I got it coming through channel 1 and 2, and I'm gonna do this now, I'm gonna just add some to channel 1 and 2. We'll just say the channel script. We'll use the Neve, and we'll put that on the channel script, right? So now what it is, you got a better perk of being able to use the UAD plugins on the tracks. You know what I'm saying? You still could use them in FL Studio if you want to go that route. Excuse me, but you know, if you got it routed correctly, you know, you could do a little bit more. So say for instance, I created a dope project in FL Studio, right? Hey, what the heck? For schnizzle, my dizzle. Dizzle, Dutch. All right, so if I got that set right, and I switch it to virtual 1 and 2. See, I know y'all heard the difference, right? My bad, y'all got all these windows open. So now, you have a little bit more creativity to use their plugin. So y'all can hear it's totally different, right? So it's about just setting everything up right, y'all. Just think about it. You know, you have a mixer here, and you can hear it double whack because I'm sending. If you click on 5, I got it going through virtual 1 and 2. I'm gonna click none. I was back, right? So I was double feeding that signal once through the master chain. Oh, it's not on there. So once through the master chain, which the monitor left and right. And And then the second was through virtual 1 and 2. So it gave it, y'all hear that, it was that phasing thing. So like if I just go back and we're gonna switch this to virtual 1 and 2, right? Now you go back and you pull up console, it's coming back through the channel. So it's a lot of things you could do. You could put it either on your main mix or you could put it directly on the channel. So if I just want to send just some sound through the channels 1 and 2 virtually, I could do that. So it's just certain things you could do to give you more flexibility to reap the benefit of having an Apollo Twin. You know what I'm saying? So it's once you put some of these plugins on, it's gonna change the dynamic, the color, the warmth. It's gonna change everything on your track. So if you like finish with a track in FL Studio, and then you be like, I just want to run it through the Neve. You could turn it on, and we're gonna remove it. We'll just remove it. Say for instance, you be like, give me the Marshall. You know what I'm saying? Pull it over here, even though that's a guitar amp. Sometimes when you try different things, you could get some creativity, some creative sounds up out of these joints. So just be mindful of that, man. It's a lot of things you could do when you switch things up. So just keep that in mind. But to really utilize the hardware that you got, such as the Apollo Twin, look at that, man. You know, it's all about routing and know how to do it and understand what you're doing. You know, I had a small hiccup in this video. It ain't gonna matter. But hey, just to let y'all know, you know, get to know your software and your hardware. So when you running things through FL Studio and you looking like, man, long as you got the sound coming out and you create it, that's dope. You could do it that way. But it's always, you know, for those people who like to dabble a little bit more, like you could send, check this out. So if y'all look up here, I got 5 little mixer tracks, right? All of them run through 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5 mixer joints here, right? So they could come into this mixer, but alone, if I want to send something out to my Apollo Twin, just specifically that, I could come in here and do this. So we'll just say the hats, right? I'm going to do this just for this video. So I'm going to just send the hats, right? Which is on channel 3. So I'll be like hats, channel 3. Usually you could change that. We're not going to change the name. But once you click the number, it lights up. So now I could go over here and I could change that to just virtual 1 and 2. So let's see this. Like, and we go turn it off on the master though. So we're going to go back to the master channel, right? We go turn off virtual 1 and 2. We'll click none. And guess what? Now let's go back to Apollo console. We could get rid of this one. Now, and it's going through that. So it was going through the Plexi Classic by Marshall. So I could turn it on, right? It'll get a hat had a totally different sound, right? So you double click that. Now you could sit up here. You could do some things and utilize it. So it's a total different sound. So, but the thing is that this sound is going through the Marshall, through the UAD Apollo Twin. So when you could route stuff, understanding your routing, you could come out doing some creative stuff. You know what I'm saying? So just know how to hook it up though. So my main thing for this video, even though I'm 13 minutes in now, and I was interrupted, well not interrupted, though, my boss came in, my wife. So on that virtual channel going out 1 and 2, there go my hi-hats, you know. So just knowing how to route things. But hey, this is Madhouse Pro. Thanks for watching. I'm up. I'm out, y'all. Be safe and blessed. Peace.